Alright everybody, here we are. We are playing Abyss Conspiracy. This is just a little card game that was sent to us by Bombix. And I am joined by Amanda in Pajamas. How you doing?
Good.
I'm not showing your face. It's okay. I know you don't want to be actually shown on camera, but I am, honored by your presence. I'm glad you're going to try to play and watch me, obviously crush you on camera. Are you ready for that?
I believe I've been beating you at this game.
You have. You've actually played it 3 times, and I think she won 2 out of the 3 so far. So, how do we play? So what we do is you're basically going to be grabbing lords from this pile. Lords then can unlock locations based upon their keys. There are lords of each type of the 5 factions, and each of them have different abilities. When you select lords, they're going to be putting them in a pyramid shape. You'll either draw them from the deck, or you're going to be taking them from their piles. This will make sense as we play the game, because Amanda, you said you wanted to go first, correct?
No.
No? Okay, I'll go first then. So, my choice is I can draw 1, 2, or 3 from this stack. And then what I do is I place them face up in front of me. And this is going to basically begin my Senate, okay? Because that's what you're creating, is a Senate of these different lords. 5 different factions. You want to try to create a bunch of them of the same type if you possibly can, because you'll create a coalition, which will score you big points at the end of the game. However, there's also other little things you're going to be looking at. This is the victory point value of each one of the lords. Notice he's worth 1, he's worth 4, he's worth 3. Now, whenever you place out a lord, you're going to place one of the markers, which is going to be the highest ranking of that lord. So for instance, if I did take this number 4 crab guy, I'd place that on there to show at the end of the game this one would score for that coalition, or that faction. So like if I placed out another one that was only worth 1 victory point of this same faction, I only still score the highest valued of each faction. So in this case it would be 4. And these are used to track so that you can remember which one of them that you will score. So these are the victory points. Down here, this is the faction. So victory points, faction, and then down here tells you their ability. In this case, this guy is giving you 2 pearls. And what you do is you just move this up 2 spaces, and then you would take this marker and put it in front of you. That shows that you are currently the pearl master. Whoever ends with that will gain the 5 points at the end of the game. For somebody to take it from you, they just have to match the amount of pearls that you have. But that basically is a tracker to show, okay, well, the current value is 2, so whenever you reach 2, you could take it, but it could increase even, if I take more pearls. He gives you just 1 pearl, but obviously more victory points. This one here is going to give a silver key. Lower victory points, but this is how we unlock this deck down here, which is locations. If you get 2 keys of the same type, you immediately unlock a location. There are silver keys and there are gold keys. However, if you get a silver key and then a gold key, you have to wait for a 3rd key to be able to unlock a location. That's most likely going to happen because I am going to select that one. And what we do is we're going to create a pyramid. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and we have to go in this direction. My next one goes here, then 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 here. Okay. Now what I do with these is I discard them, and they're going to go in their own little faction piles. So this is going to be the shelf pile. This will be the crab pile. So I don't do anything else. I just have a key available now, and Amanda, it is her turn. Now she has the option. She can either draw 1, 2, or 3 from this deck and place one, or she can actually just choose one of these 2 face-up ones to begin her Senate, and that's the choice that she gets to make. She is going to draw from the deck, and then she'll just place them face up for everybody to see. All right. So let's take a looky look. Once again, this is just like the crab faction guys. Just going to give her 1 pearl. This one here, if you notice, so the silver key ones only give you 1 victory point. Oop, and I'm sorry, I should have placed that marker on there to show that that's my highest ranking of the squid faction. But any of the gold keys, they're a little bit more rare, but they do give you 2 victory points each time. Once again, this is also just 4 points, but it would give you a pearl as well. So she has really only 2 choices here. She's going to take a pearl, or she's going to take the key. Whatever she decides she doesn't want is going to go into these piles, and you will stack. So what I mean by that is that this crab one, if she does not select it, will go on top of this one here. And then as an action, you can take the whole stack of those characters. So you want to be careful about putting too many of the same type of factions in piles, just because it can allow your opponent to hurry up and get a ton of cards fast. All right, so she discarded those 2. She's taken that one. She's going to put her marker on there to show that that's her highest ranking of that faction. Boy, that's pretty tempting there. If I recall, the one underneath that was a pearl as well. It was 2 pearls. So I'm going to take these. And I'm going to place them and I could do it in any order. So basically I would take them into my hand and then I would play them down in any order that I choose. It doesn't really matter because they're both just giving me pearls. Now what I do, because they are the same type of faction, this one here is worth 4, this is worth 3. Yes, babe, go ahead. Question?
I was just wondering if these were single cards.
Yes, they are single. They're all the single ladies are right there. I mean, if you're looking, I thought that we had something going here. I thought that we were, making things work. But
I like to spice things up.
I'm not going to invite a crab dude into our bed. I've already talked to you about this 100 times, Amanda. Okay. So because he is 4, he would get the token on here. So I would score him. So now, Amanda, it is back to you. Now she is going to draw again. She doesn't want either one of those. She's going to give me a big selection of cards that I'm going to be able to draw from. I really do appreciate that. Oh, look at her. She's got 2 silver key options here. Now, okay, and then this one here, he is worth 6 points, so big value point. And what he would do, which is not too bad of an idea, these 2 would be discarded, and then all of these cards would be shuffled back in. They would be shuffled back into the deck. So that would prevent me from being able to get a hold of. Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
A key or
yeah, 2. A key or 2, and that's what because she can't take both them silvers. She knows I would take the other one so that I could unlock a location. That was a smart move on her part. Plus, it is worth 6 points. Now, go ahead and just shuffle them in real quick into there. Yeah, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. Maybe just a couple little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. Oh, look at you. Look at you like a pro.
I do so good.
You've got a year under your belt, and I mean, it looks like 20 years. I mean, I'm just saying. Not in appearance, but just in card handling. That's all. All right, so I'm going to take 3 here myself. All right, so... Oh, something I forgot to do, and I do apologize. So this would have moved this marker up 3 points, and I would become the Pearl Master. So I'm going to keep this over here by me to show that... Here, I'll put it like right here. I'll put it on my side of the board. How's that? So whoever side that it's on, that's who owns it, okay? So I own it at the moment, okay? Sound good? We're going to remember that?
Maybe.
Sounds good. Okay, so if I take this gold key, unfortunately it means I'm going to have a 3rd key to be able to unlock it. But if I don't take this gold key, Amanda's going to take the gold key, and that's going to give it to her. But at the same time, I don't know if I really care too much about... Oh, you know what? I do think I care about it, and the only reason is because I could put this one up here, and that's going to start creating me a giant coalition of the shell dudes, which isn't a bad thing. But I also like the fact that I could try to hang on to this Pearl Master more. So I'm going to take this guy and put him up there instead. I will discard these 2. Basically, I'm just baiting her into the action I want her to I want her to choose, because I know she's going to go for that gold key. Now that will move it up 1 more space. So now she knows it takes 4 pearls for her to try to take the Pearl Master award away from me. So Amanda in pajamas, it is your turn. What you going to do? You're gonna take him with the gold key?
Maybe. So if I get the 2nd key, do I draw off the top or do I get that one?
Okay. So that's a really good question, and we've played this 3 times. You would think she would already know, but she's setting it up for you folks, for me to do it. Okay. Technically, we played it like 2 days ago, so it's okay. So she would take this and she would place it there. That would immediately mean that she has 2 gold keys, 2 similar. She gets to unlock a location. She can take the one face up here, and in this case, what it's saying is that it's worth 3 victory points, and you could immediately take all the locations that were out here and shuffle them back into the deck, just like what we just did with the Lords. Not very beneficial. However, her other option is that she could draw 3 from the top of this deck, select one of her choice, and then she would place it down, and then the other 2 would go face up here. So
that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Stop what you're doing, because Amanda's about to ruin something in about it. Okay. I used to know that whole Humpty Dance song. I've lost it, though. So go ahead and lay him face up for us, and we'll go over kind of the dichotomy of them.
Oh.
Okay. So this one here is worth 1 victory point, plus you're going to get 1 bonus victory point for every shell lord that you have in your Senate at the end of the game. This one here is worth 3 victory points, plus it counts as 3 pearls. This one here is, you get 1 victory point for every 2 pearls that you possess at the end of the game. So this one's probably the best one. Now, she's not going to take Pearl Master away from me, and it does go over her last placed key, okay? So what this means is that now these keys, they're done, okay? Because she's working towards that way, I'm working towards this way. But it does show now that that key has been used. Both of those keys technically have been used because you don't go backwards. All right, so now it's back to me. I could take this guy. He would give me 2 more pearls, and he is worth 3 points. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just plop him right there, gain 2 more pearls because I think Amanda had her eye on it, and that would also give me another different type of lords. You want to get all 5 of the lords, and then once you get all 5, you really want to try to bunch up. So I really want to try to work off of these guys if I can. But, you know, you just do what you can do. Sometimes that, you know, coalition, if you could create a big line of connecting lords, it really makes a big difference. Oh, look at her again, another 6-pointer. That's pretty good. Silver key and then a 2-pearler. That one's worth 6 points. Man, that's good. You got 2 of those. That's pretty awesome. And then these 2 would actually be shuffled back into the deck because that's what he does, which she's preventing me from getting that silver key once again. You know, you can't keep playing the same thing over and over. You're like an old broken record over here.
Show me in the rule book where it says that.
While you're shuffling.
Damn shuffling.
Opponent may at one time use the 6-point action ability from the card once per game. If they do it a second time, the other player automatically wins. Right there.
That sounds like a lie.
That's how it's going to be. All right, so I'm going to draw 3. Come on, give me a silver. There we go. I'll make my own silver keys. How's that? That's how it's going to be. All right, so I will take... I need seahorses. Don't have seahorses yet, so let's put a seahorsey here. We'll take these 2, discard them there. Now I have unlocked, so I've got 1 silver. There's my second. It just goes this way. Now it's flowing down, okay? Let's put our marker there because that's my highest ranking seahorse. Now my choices are... now I do have 6 pearls, so this one would be worth 3 points to me at the moment. I'm probably going to try to gain more pearls as I'm going too, so that's not a terrible one. I do have 2 shell people, so that's worth 3 points to me, and I would like to get more shell people, obviously, as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. Let's go for the shell people. Team Shell. All right, so I'm going to take that one, and I could have drawn 3 off the top if I wanted to and selected one, but I'm just going to take this because I don't want her to have a bunch of options just laying out there in front of her. Come on. You're up, baby. Yeah, I know. You got a tough choice. Do you just take that one right there and then... Ooh, because that is another key, and locations are power. I like how you make your little noises. You sound like that guy off of the Dark Crystal. Okay, so that's your highest ranking squid dude, and you still need a purple dude to get out there still yet. So I'm going to draw... Yeah, I'm going to draw 3 because I really want to get a green one. I did not, unfortunately. That stinks. Oh, okay. So what this guy allows you to do when you place him, you can exchange 2 lords in your Senate, but he's worth 0 points. So he's not that great, to be honest with you. Let's see. There's another key. Let's do that. No, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to place it there, and that's going to give me 2 more points on that. So... And that would also, sorry, that goes there. And that would also mean that this moves from here, because he's only worth 1, down to here, because he's valued 3. You score your highest value. Now, she does have a stack of 2 of them boys right there, and I imagine that's what she's going to take. Yep. All right, and she could put them down in any order that she wanted to. And in this case, obviously, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Now, you have 4 pearls. You've not gotten even close to 8 yet, so that's good for me. But it does give her a key. All right.
The second one.
Yes, it did. Oh my God, Oh, I did not see that, and that is my own fault for not paying attention. So she could draw 3 off the top, select one, or she could take one of these 2 that are face up. Obviously, she wants 1 off the top because she's trying to. That was a stupid move on my part. Okay, so this is going to allow you to score your maximum squid guy a second time. So if this would have been either the seahorse or the crab, it would be worth 6 points. Well, that's it. That's the seahorse one of the same thing. So that's 6 points to her. Obviously, that's what she wants. What you want? What you want? Good job, Amanda. Good job of actually paying attention. Unlike me. All right, so let's see. This would be Man, I can't catch a break of drawing the things that I need to draw. I needed a green one right here so that I could get my coalition down, and it's not happening. That really stinks. All right, well, I do want to start keys again, so I'm going to place this one right there. And then I'll discard these two so she can't have too many of the same faction facing up. So, all right, Amanda, what you going to do?
Let's see. 3. Did I place all? Yeah.
Did you place what, sweetie?
I'm just making sure I placed all my tokens.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So she's drawn 3, so she's hopefully going to give me a stack of cards that I can hopefully choose out of there. Oh, not a grand selection, but not a horrible selection either. That is worth 4 points. This guy is worth 0, but he is going to allow you to swap 2. It's really tough selecting that guy because he's just not really super worth it unless you have something like this, which is at least giving you points for possessing that lord. He'd be worth 1 point to me, but nothing to her. Then this just gives her 1 pearl, but he is worth 4 points. So that's not too bad. That would be 3 more than what you got up here as well. But of course, pearls aren't helping you a ton because you've only got 4 at the moment. That would give you 5. You'd still need quite a few to try to catch me on that track.
So we only count points for the highest card?
Yes, the highest lord, and then your biggest coalition of the same lords. Basically, let's take a look at that while she's doing that. So like in this case, the blues, this is how our board's going to look at the end, okay? And then it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there were 3 points apiece for your largest coalition. So that's worth 15 points. All right, so she's going to gain that for another pearl. Ooh, okay. So I am going to take this one. Okay. Now, I get to do this in any order that I choose. So what I'm going to do is choose this one to go down first, and it's going to go here. Now, what I'm going to do is... yes, this is a good idea. These are good ideas. That's going to give me another location because I have 2 silver keys in a row. Let's see. So that's 1 point per 2 pearls. That's my max. What's my max squid? 3 points? Well, this is worth 4 points to me at the moment. This is worth 2 points only. I'm going to draw. So 1, 2, 3. I know what I want. And I was thinking this right here because that would give me 2 more pearls for free. So I'm going to lock that down, gain 2 more pearls. 1. Go ahead and flip that over for me, babe. We've never flipped it before. Flip it. I'm creeping into your area. All right. Now what I'm going to do is play this guy. Now this guy, once again, he can exchange 2 lords in your coalition, or he can exchange himself. He could be one of them is what I'm trying to get at. However, if they have a key on them, he cannot move one that has a key. So I'm going to place him here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him from here and move this guy down to here instead. Now, that allowed my coalition right here of the red to be my largest at the moment. And hopefully we can build on that. So, Amanda Bear, it's your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this one.
And what's he do? Just a pearl?
Just a pearl.
Okay. So, let's see. I will draw 3. Oh my, look at that. Goodness. All right, well, I will take the gold key one and I'll place it right there, and I guess I'll discard both of these into a stack, which, wow, really benefits you huge because that gave you 2 in a row of the same coalition type. That's incredible. All right, so that's also another pearl. Hang on 1 second. Looks like she's getting a call from her daughter from work, and we'll come right back. And we are back. Okay, so we got nasty weather, and our daughter's got to drive home in the nasty snow. So she's calling us ahead of time to let us know that she is on her way. So that did give you another pearl, but I'm pretty confident you still haven't hit 10, and you do have a gold key. But more importantly is she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same type in her coalition, and that's already 12 points. That is fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so it is back to me. I would like to get another gold key right here. So let's draw 1, 2, and 3. And I did, right there. Let's see. I definitely think I want that. So I'm going to place it right there. That's going to give me my second. Now that will create... that's going to give her some choices, but I want to take this one right here, which is going to give me 1 victory point per 2 pearls, which is basically 5 points for me at this stage. All right, back to you, Amanda. What would you like to do? She wants purple, really, is what she really wants. So like those 2 greens, sure, looks all appealing and stuff, but man. And did you get one?
Nope.
Yeah, well, I struck out too, so don't feel bad.
Okay, so
I
think I'm gonna go. Oh wait, I was supposed to change that before.
So if you did take the 2 pearls, that'd give you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You would still be 1 short.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I'm just gonna go
With a key. So that gives her a gold key and then a silver. So unfortunately, she's going to have to get 1 more key to unlock that. That's going to be a little tough. All right, so I think I'm going to take both of these. And the reason is because now blue will become my largest coalition. And it also gave me 1 more pearl. So once I get my last one down, she'll still have 1 turn after that. So not all is lost for her. In fact, she should be just fine. But now I've got 4 of these blue ones here as my largest coalition. And she really wants to get a purple one, so she can get that. Didn't get it again. Ah, but you did get your key, so that's a good thing. Okay.
So that's my 3rd key.
Yeah. Yes, which means now you're going to be able to select one of these face up. This would basically just be only 3 points, and then you would shuffle all these back in. This one would score you 4 points because it's your highest value lord of that type. This one here, how many of these guys you've got? Just 3, so this would be worth 4 points. This one here is worth 3 points, and then you would shuffle the lord deck back in. And this one would score you 4 points because that's your highest valued Squiddy Lord. Or you can draw 3 off the top and see if you can get lucky with something different.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at what you got. Okay, so that's your maximum shell guy. Right now that's only worth 2, so obviously you wouldn't want that. That's no good. This is worth 3 points, and oh goodness, I don't know what that means. Let's check that out. I can't remember. They do have it all on here. It's got the 2 keys. I think you might score points for the keys. At the end of the game, this location is worth 1 point per silver key held. But no, that can't be it. That looks different. Because it shows like the key is equal. There it is. Until the end of the game, it's no good. It's only worth 3 points to you. Because basically so you would have, that would probably be the one you'll choose, and that's only worth 3 as well. So basically what it's saying is that it only takes 2 keys regardless of the color to unlock a location. Is that the one you're going to take? All right, so I just need 1 more here. That's worth 0 points. That's no good. I'd like to try to... I mean, technically it's worth 3, but that should have moved to there. You always got to double check that. So 4 is my highest for those. 4 is my highest for here. 3 is my highest. 4 is my highest, and 1. Ugh. I almost want to grab this one just so that I have a higher... It's worth 3 points, and it gives me 2 pearls. That'll pretty much lock it up. So that'll give me 2 more pearls, which is actually more points because of this location I took as well. I took it, right? Wait a minute. Did I not take that?
What?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. That's 1 point. So I'm going to do that. And then that ends it for me. So Amanda has one more turn, and I'm going to slide mine down just a little bit so you got a little bit more room to try to place yours whenever you decide to go. But you want to try to get 2 cards, obviously. And there are 2 greens up there, so that'll work out well for you. So at least she can finish her Senate. There you go. I'll give you more space. Hopefully you can fit them all. It's kind of a table hog, ain't it? Actually, there's 3 of them here,
Wow.
and you do get your choice of the ones you want to keep, just so you know. Or you just go with that because that'll give you another point because of that, and he's worth 4. But you would be able to get 7 points right there, you can see, from these guys. That'd be way more valuable.
Yeah, but we only score the highest card though, right?
Yes, I'm sorry, you're right. Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, so he would only be worth 1 point because of that.
Yeah.
And do you already have a 4-point green? No.
I have 2.
So he's worth 2 points to you, this guy.
I don't know. I kind of just want to draw 3 more.
Go for it, man. I like this. I like this. If you can get a purple, that'd be great. And she did. Great job, man. That worked out wonderful for you. Okay, so let me open this up. Make sure we do this in order. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to score the points off of your highest value lords. Okay, so let me get this. Amanda, can you keep track of score for us? Okay, so what we do is we go through our 5 factions. Whichever one is the highest of each one of the factions of the Lord, you score that one. So I should have moved this one down to here. So I get... How much did you end up having?
For what?
Your highest value Lords. So basically...
I had 2 6s.
6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So she scored 22.
What'd you have?
I scored 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now you're going to score based upon your locations. So this one here is 1 point plus 1 additional point for per shell guy. That backfired on me. So this is only worth 1, 2, 3, so 3 total points. This one here is worth 4, so now I'm at 7. And then this one is worth 1 point per 2 pearls. I ended on 13 total pearls, so that's going to be another 6, so I'm 13 points for my locations.
Okay.
All right, and then this one here is worth 3. This one here is your maximum, so that's worth 6, so that's 9. And 10, 11, 12, so 12 for you. Ooh, this is going to be, I think you got me, hun. Now your greatest coalition, she has 5 of the same lords right here grouped together, so she scores 3 points per, so that's 15. I only have 4 of the same, so it's 12 for me. And last but not least, I have 5 points because I ended the game being the Pearl Lord Master.
That's it?
That's it. I think you won. If not, it's going to be a tie. Oh! And your reign continues.
Yay!
Well done. That was a good job, hun.
Thanks.
Yeah, so let's talk about the game. I started playing this. Did we Sunday is when we started playing it, or was it Saturday? Do you remember? Last Saturday
I
or
think it
something?
was Saturday.
So about 3 or 4 days ago.
Maybe even Friday.
It could have been, and we popped this open, and I said, hey, I'd like to show you this little game. I've had it for a while. Bombix sent it to me, and I've kept meaning to get around to filming it. I'm glad I did.
You just taught me
The Abyss, the big boy Abyss game. Yes, right up there. That's the big boy Abyss game, and then the 2 expansions, Kraken and Leviathan. And so then I told her, I said, well, hey, I've got a little card. And you enjoyed Abyss, correct?
Yes.
Good. So I was like, well, it seems how you enjoyed this. I have a little card game that's kind of the same thing, but it's going to be a little twist. It's just little tin, and her and I love little games like this. So We opened it up. We played 3 games in a row. She won 2 out of the 3, and obviously now 3 out of the 4. And Amanda, what do you think of this one?
I like it. It's so I really liked Abyss. I love the artwork. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Both of them. But I like that this is like a shorter, faster version.
Mm-hmm.
But it plays really smooth and
you win.
you can you can end the game quickly if you.
That's what happened in our first game.
Mm-hmm.
She got so lucky because there was already like one of the maybe like even 2 of the characters are the same up here. And instead of me taking them, I drew 3, and I had all 3 of the exact same ones. So there was 4 of them. It was 3 or 4, I can't remember.
It was
But
several.
You absolutely demolished me that game. It wasn't even close. And then the second game, I got you good. Third game, you got me back. And obviously, fourth game, you are proving your superiority over me on this game. This was close, though. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, and my opinion is, too, is that I am a huge fan of Abyss. Absolutely love this game. In fact, during my separation from my ex, she sold my copy of Abyss. So I ended up going out and getting the 5th anniversary one and repurchasing everything with the expansions and everything just so that I can still possess this game. And then, of course, Bombix sent this one to me, and I was like, well, why not? I want more Abyss. I love the Abyss universe. It's beautiful. It is fun. And there are very meaningful decisions, as you've seen. This game can be very tough. It can get a little lucky on what you draw. Amanda was struggling with that, you know, just couldn't get the right cards. But then at the very end, obviously, she did the right thing by doing that. That won you the game. You realize that.
I know.
That pulled it out for you. So, yeah, really good game. And I think it's only like maybe $15. I highly recommend you grab this one. It works phenomenal as 2-player, but it does play up to 4. I can only imagine this game as 4 players. That would be absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love how the little locations are discovered and taken. To me, this is an absolute winner of a game. So yeah, I enjoy the heck out of this one. So, all right, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. It makes Amanda sleep so much better at night. And did you come up with your little catchphrase on how you like to send people off on videos?
No, not yet.
You're still working on that.
I'm still working on it.
Well, as usual, we appreciate you watching and thank you for your support. Bye-bye.